guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different from what I've normally done. Don't mind my wig cap. Let me get it a little bit closer. Get it in. So I was about to go to my bed and I remember that, damn Shadeen, you haven't done the video. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. It's pretty late. It's about 11 something right now, but we're gonna get it done. So in today's video, I'm just gonna attempt doing my makeup. I've been trying to do my makeup for the past year or so, but some days I get it good, another day I don't. But let's get into it. So the first product I'm gonna use is this e.l.f. face primer. Let's get it there. I put a little there. And this one, I think this one is the, yes, this one is the hydrating face primer. I really like it. It's let my face feel pretty hydrated, as it said, hydrated. And what I'm gonna use is that I'm gonna use my girl foundation, Tempted by Jen. I'm gonna leave the link for these. She do a lot of stuff, and this is the only one that I use, and I also use her setting spray. So it's new, it's not new, but yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm looking in the mirror down here, but we're also gonna talk about a few stuff that I asked persons what topic they would like me to speak on, and I see where a lot of you guys asking about relationship, the new ChatGPT, but majority of the persons ask about relationship. I'm like, what's going on? I'm gonna just spray and then apply. So I was like, what's going on? A lot of people want relationship advice. I'm not a relationship guru, but maybe because of the type of relationship that I normally have, it's successful. And a lot of people will see that and they will ask me questions. I think this one's finished. I might have to get another one. Like, this is crazy. It can't be finished already. As I said, guys, this works for me. It's full coverage, and this is my right tone. I don't have to get something else. So yeah, so I want to talk about relationship. So let's get into this relationship conversation. Seems that everybody wants to know about relationship. Before we go any further into this video, please remember to like, share, comment, share with your friends, share with your family. It's free. Why not? Jump on board. I'm waiting. Let's get into this video. Okay, let's get it. So I did wrote down all that you guys said, and we're just gonna talk about it in this video while I just attempt putting on some makeup, going nowhere. But this is what I want to do today. So the first one is healthy relationship and what it means to you, and how do you maintain a healthy relationship. Like, I believe that in order to have a healthy relationship, you have to communicate. I've said this a lot in most of my video communications. Like, I speak on communication, and I'm big on communication because I believe that's the only way. Ooh, it's looking good, like it's in my skin. Go ahead. But let's get back to the topic. I believe that that's the only way you can have a healthy relationship, if you're communicating with the person that you're in the relationship with. That's the only way it's gonna work. Because, well, let me get this spot right here. Dab it up, dab, dab, dab it up. Because if you don't have a good communication with that person in that relationship, trust me, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work. Because reason why I said that, because like in any relationship, communication is key. How are you gonna communicate on the things that you want in a relationship? Tell me. If you don't communicate with each other, how are you gonna know what the other person wants? Like, what are their goals? Like, what do they want? If they want kids, if they want this, if they want that. Like, how are you gonna know if you don't communicate these things to your partner? And having a healthy relationship is pretty good. And I believe that once you speak on things before the relationship actually get too deep and you understand each other, that's when it's going to be healthy. You're going to have a lot of laughter, a lot of fun. You might have your little ups and downs, but it's not going to be this huge where you can't necessarily like solve a problem that you guys might have. It's never good to go to your bed and you're angry at that person. Like, talk about it, even if it's hard to talk about. Like, in the moment, let me look right here. In the moment that you feel a certain type of way, maybe cool off for a minute or two, but ensure that you talk about it. That's the only way it's gonna work. So as this says, it says that in a healthy relationship, both partners prioritize each other's health and well-being, communicate effectively, show respect, trust, and support one another. And those are huge, because if you don't respect the person, how the hell you can love the person? You have to respect the person. You have to give support to that person. Whatever that person said that they want to do, never tell them that, oh, it's not gonna work. Encourage them. That's how you show support. That's how people grow too. Because this person might want to do like a type of business or something, and in your head you're like, it's not gonna work or whatever. But at the end of the day, they would want your support rather than, you know, they're getting a big backlash from the person that they feel like they should be getting the support from. Like, it's so crazy how a lot of persons are in relationship nowadays, and these are the things that they don't look into. You just gotta do all those stuff. It's necessary in order for your relationship to work. And having a healthy relationship is a big thing for me, because I hate a toxic relationship. Toxicity is nowhere in my vision. Like, I rather a positive and a healthy relationship. Positive meaning that we're uplifting each other, we're supporting each other, we love each other no matter what. Persons have their faults, their flaws, whatever, but we respect each other enough to know that we're gonna communicate respectfully. So those things are a big fact. So the next one, somebody was saying, having faith. Like, what does having faith means to you? You tell me, guys. Like, comment down below and let me know, what does having faith to you means to you, I should say. For me, having faith is like, you have to believe that whatever you're going through will surpass, and there's something at the end of the road that's gonna be much better. Like, I remember I was listening to this online sermon, and And the pastor was saying, like, sometimes we're praying to God and we're not praying with authority. Like, you have to believe and have faith. And if you're praying prayer with authority, meaning that you're praying and you're believing and you're having faith in whatever you're praying for, not just, oh Lord, because you're in a certain situation at this moment, you believe that that's the time most of us feel like we're gonna pray, or like, it's crazy how some of us can think of things. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but let's see. I've never used this before. It's like it's a cream thing with 2 pencils. So for me, having faith is believing in yourself, believing in what you're gonna do, believing in what you're gonna pray, what you're praying for, and knowing that it's gonna work out. That's something that I struggle with sometimes, but I've seen it work much more these past few months. I have more faith than I ever had before. Oh my god, like something is choking me. And yeah, just have to have faith. So the other one, someone is saying depression, peer pressure, low self-esteem. So depression. Let me tell you about a story. How I was in a depressive state and didn't know. Depression is real. Like, a lot of people are dealing with depression, and sometimes we see persons lash out. I'm gonna put on my wig. This is one of my glueless wigs. It's already pre-cut, pre-plucked, ready to put on their head, and boom. And that's why I love one of these. Like, that is why I love these wigs. They're super easy to put on. Like, they're more than beginner friendly. No hairstylist, and every single time I can drop this on my head and boom, I'm out the door going about my business. So, as I was saying, depression is a real thing. Like, a lot of people, guys, if you're hearing any noise in the background, I did turn on the fan. It's a little warm, so I did turn on the fan. And worse, I need my face to be cooled down because I put on, but yeah. So depression is something that I've experienced. I may not experience it to the full extent of how some people, but nevertheless, I did experience it. Like, I've realized, like, I used to work at this company, and this girl that I thought was my friend wasn't really my friend, and I've gotten over it. Like, seriously. But this is the only example I could use because I've never been depressed before except in this situation. So this is like the only example. Sometimes I wish I didn't have to use this example. What else can I use? Because this is the only experience I had. So I used to work at this place, and there was this girl that I thought was my friend. Eventually I found out she wasn't my friend. Like, we used to do everything in the office, talk, sit down and chat, do our work. Everything was cool until like 2 years within the work, she changed. And when I say she changed, I mean like she stopped talking to me. I realized how she was behaving. I asked her if everything was okay. And the thing that was really funny to me was the fact that I'm a person, I really don't care if you want to talk to me or not. So I found this very surprising that this actually affect me. And then because I was working, oh my god. Sorry guys, we were working in the same department. I had to see her every single day, and we were close. So like it became a problem where certain things that I started to do, she started to micromanage. She started to act a certain way. But before all that, I did ask her, I like, are we cool? You know, I'm like, what up? Are we cool? Like, we've been acting a certain way. And yeah, and her response was, yeah, I'm good, we're cool and whatever. I'm like, okay, at least I asked, because I'm the type of person, like, as I said before this incident, I'm the type of person, I could care less if you want to talk to me or whatever. I could really care less. So that's why I found this one very surprising and a little bit alarming. So cutting the story short, so it got worse, meaning that I was in the office, she wasn't talking to me, and the only time I would speak to her was the fact that if I had a question to ask her about a certain report or whatever, because she was like a little bit ahead of me, but she wasn't like my immediate supervisor, if you get what I'm saying. But anyway, got over that. But when I went to the doctor, I realized that every time like somebody might ask me like how we're doing or whatever, I would become really emotional. And I know I'm an emotional person when I need to be emotional, not if somebody's not talking to me. So that's why I found it funny. And like every time I spoke on the situation, I would cry, and I didn't understand why. And like one day I went to my doctor's for an appointment that I had, and I spoke with her and I told her like why would this happen or whatever. And then she said that, have you ever been depressed before? I'm like, no, I've never been depressed. So she was explaining to me that some of the symptoms, some of what I was telling her sounds like I was in a depressive state because of the working environment, and maybe because I really cared about the person and really called that person my friend. So to the core where I felt hurt, and I was like laughing because I'm like, what? This never happened to me before, so it's fairly new to me because I have a person living next door to me like that I don't talk to for years, and I see them and it's like nothing. So I'm like, this is weird. But anyway, that's like, there are different types. When persons are depressed, they may have to take medication, they may have to do this, and they may have to do that. But what I'm saying is that depression is a real thing, and a lot of people go through different forms of depression. We just have to be aware. And if you know yourself and you're wondering why you feel a certain way or why these thoughts are coming to your mind, or, you know, I would say seek medical advice, because sometimes there's some underlying thing that's going on that we cannot understand and we are not thinking clearly about it. but I'm glad I did, and I found that out. So there's my little 1 and 2 on that. The next one, I think I'm just gonna do one more because I don't want this. I really don't want this video to be too long. Let me know if you like this video, guys, because I think it's very interesting and different from what I normally do on my channel. So as I said, most of y'all really ask about relationship, but this one was like leveraging the power of ChatGPT to do your work. Do you know what is ChatGPT? Let me get into it. So ChatGPT is basically an AI, artificial intelligence chat solutions that gives you answers to questions that you might have to be doing a lot of research for, or even the simplest of things. But I'm gonna show you because I do have it on my phone and I do have it on my laptop. It's the perfect, like, if this thing was around like when I was in college or university, my papers would have been boom. But how are we leveraging ChatGPT to do our work? It is very helpful. The only thing is that I think that you would have to necessarily read over what it generates for you, because it's basically taking information off the internet. It might not be the exact same writing or whatever an article might say, but because it's so intelligent, it's gonna put it in its own way, but it means the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on one moment.
So I'm just gonna go on the app and I'm just gonna be deleting what's there because I was doing something before. Now I'm gonna ask it to write me a script for YouTube, and then after I did that, then it should be able to generate something. So let's press send. Let's press the send button now. I'm waiting, and then it gives me a rundown of how I would be presenting the script on my channel. And yeah, it's very good. If this was around when I was doing school or anything or every little thing, trust me, I would be grateful.
So what I basically show you is how it works, and it's very simple and easy to use. So I did wrote me a script on YouTube for YouTube, on low self-esteem, and it did break down and give me every single thing that I need to do. It even gave me when to pause and go back into something, and I think that's great. Rather than I have to be sitting down, looking in a book, brainstorming, killing my brain, and coming up with a script to present to you guys. And that's what I love about it. Like, it helps me in my letter writing, emails. You have the thing in your brain, like what you want to say, but you're not sure if it will be structured properly, or you think that it needs more information in it. Like, it helps you. Like, it's so good, and I've used it every single day since I've learned about it, because it is good. And they have so many AI solutions out there. They have the photo ones, but I've tried it before, it didn't really work. But it's definitely good to use in the working space as well, because this can help you, like, to do business plans, to do reports, and whatever you want. You just put in the information and ask it to do it for you, and it's done within seconds, rather than you yourself have to be taking these information and creating your report, and maybe weeks or days for you to complete it and this AI solution does it within few seconds. And that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you do like this video because it was really informative and really interesting, and I think I bring up across a few points. And let me know what you think. What is your thought on all the topics that I covered? As I said, most of them were on relationship. What is your thought on a healthy relationship? What is your thought on depression, low self-esteem, peer pressure, a broken home? Like, let me know. Let's chat in the comment section. Let's have a vibes. Let's have a conversation. Like, why wouldn't you want to comment and be interactive with me? Like, come on. Why? Why, guys? Why? But if you're new here, thank you very much, and you reached to the end of this video and you haven't subscribed as yet, what are you waiting on? Please subscribe to the channel, become a part of the gang. I'm trying to come up with a name for you guys. If you have any suggestions as well, you can make the suggestions in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And I see you guys in the next video, and bye.